In this movie I will explain you how you can create your topology in your new project. First of all, I have to start to create a new project, and I create a new project with the name Domotica House, and I have a backbone IP. I create automatically the create line 1.1, and this is TP. So I have to know there are 4 kinds of making connections with your KNX devices. This is twisted pair, power line, RF and IP. And now I'm choosing for the twisted pair. Backbone can be IP or can also be, for example, twisted pair. You can choose, depends on the situation and the installation. Then you have first of all also to select which kind of group address style you have, the 3, 2 level or 3 level. I always use the 3 level, but it's a choice. So I take 3 level. And now I will create this project. I have a new project and I want to show you how to make your topology. And I close the window building, and in this topology I already see there's one new area, and I can have also one new line. The area has number 1, the line has the number 1.1. What do I have to do? I have to know that my hardware devices are connected with a twisted pair cable, the green twisted pair cable, and now I can import from the catalog which kind of projects devices I have. And for example, just take an example, I need first of all a power supply in my new line. I see the power supply gets number 1.1 point and no number. So power supply is in fact a hardware device that doesn't need any kind of programmation. It's just a power supply, but it has to be in the line. Next is for example push button interface. Take push button interface. See, it's 1.1.1, and then I have also a line coupler of area line coupler. So the line coupler couples, I have to select here that is twisted pair, because the line coupler connects the new line with the new area, and it's a kind of a line coupler of Albert Young here that connects the twisted pair side from the new line to the twisted pair side of the new area. But you have also other kinds of area line coupler with on the one side the twisted pair, other side IP. So I have to change this because this is a hardware device who has only 2 twisted pair connections. So when now again I will import this here, then he will accept and make its number 1.1.0, because a line coupler or area coupler has always number 0 last. So this is first number is the new area, number of the area. The second number is always number of the line, so this is line 1, and the last number is the number of the individual address of this hardware device. So I can continue, for example, by also adding a dimmer and so on. And maybe I have also, for example, a push button interface who is connected on the new area and not on the new line. So this gets the number 1.0.1 because it's zone or new area 1. This is the line 0, because the line 0 connects line 1. There can also be added another line, for example line 2, and so on. This is a theory about the topology of KNX. And the last number is the number of the device here in this area. So now I have my topology. Most important thing I almost forget is the USB interface. Also I have to add it here. The USB interface is also a device that doesn't need any kind of programmation, but it has to be added because I communicate via USB with my laptop to the KNX installation. And for example here in the bus current interface configured interfaces, when I connect with the bus, then there will be mentioned that I have a USB interface to connect and to download my program into all those devices. So this is very important here to see that the individual address of the USB interface is the same as mentioned here, or I can also adjust. I can also have another number, doesn't matter, I can change it here, but you have to be aware that you have the two same hardware address, individual addresses for the USB interface. So this line has a power supply, no last number, line coupler always last number 0, then I can add all my devices. All those numbers, individual addresses, has also to be downloaded in the hardware devices, but I can do it afterwards. And then on a new area, when I use, for example, the twisted pair kind new areas, I can also add, for example, push button interface, and then it gets number 0 because it is line 0 on the new area 1.